Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with your Battleground 2015 live reactions, and we're starting things off on the pre-show. I know we don't normally react to the pre-show, but I'm a big fan of Bad News Barrett, and I know John is too, so I figured we would record this. If it's more than like 6 or 7 minutes, we'll put it up. If not, we'll just leave it alone. And this is a match that I am personally kind of dreading just because of who's going to win. So, John, take it away.
I've tried to look at it from an optimistic route, guys. I mean, if King What's Up wins, since we're going by the kingly titles in this match, I've heard rumors that King Barrett would revert back to the Bad News Barrett gimmick. And to me, I feel like that was the gimmick where, again, I think I even said on our Battleground preview predictions that that was the gimmick where everything started to come together for Barrett, and I felt like that had main event potential. Hopefully it's not the BNZ incarnation of Bad News Barrett, and it's just the podium, the gavel banging kind of
Yeah.
Barrett. So we'll see what happens, but nice snapmare takedown by Truth as he goes for an early cover. Only gets a 2 count there from Barrett. But I mean, Ashton, I gotta tell you, man, like I said to close out preview and predictions last night, I'm very excited for this show tonight, despite the dread that we may be feeling for certain matches. I think it's that kind of dread that comes, because you're anticipating something big. You're anticipating some kind of a shift
I think that the
tonight.
sense of dread comes from anticipating the worst.
Right.
Or at least in our own minds, anticipating what we would like the least.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't want to say that this card looks bad. It doesn't. I think this card looks great. I think this show has one, maybe even two potential match of the year contenders, depending on how much time they get. And I'm just, honestly, it's one of those things where out of the 6, 7, or 8 matches, depending on how many get added to this show we have on this card, I would say all but maybe 2 of them, if I could, and if I would TiVo, I would probably fast forward through.
Yeah, I could certainly understand that sentiment. I think that dread again, though, comes from, recognizing that the stakes are so high. I mean, you have Kevin Owens competing for the U.S. Championship. He sent out a tweet today guaranteeing that he would win the U.S. title. I think he said 1 year ago today it was his last match in ROH, I believe,
Yep,
according to his
yep,
tweet.
yep.
So, big day.
And I
Really
believe
big
that
day.
was actually his match against Last Real Man in pro wrestling, Silas Young.
That's right. I remember that match. You and I watched that together. And nice hanging on the ropes there by Barrett. Now, oh, what a boot to the face. But yeah, big night for Kevin Owens. Obviously, the big talking point of Battleground, The Undertaker, and what role he may play in the main event tonight between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. A main event that, again, like I said in our commentary,
They are
like
seriously cutting to commercial in the middle of a match on the pre-show of a pay-per-view.
I can't even get angry about it anymore, dude, because they established this kind of precedent so many network specials ago.
They established that they weren't. They were basically shameless about showing commercials on the pre-show, but the fact that they're doing it in the middle of the only match on the pre-show, ugh.
I know. And
they're advertising this show that the pre-show is for.
And that's the thing, like, if you haven't ordered Battleground by now, you're probably not going to. Either because you really just didn't want to, or, as is the case with many people, maybe you just didn't have the means to, even though, the network is only $9.99 a month. Oh, did Emma just say that wow, this whole Swerve thing, I'm almost kind of glad I didn't check this show out. Did you watch any episodes of it, or did you check in any clips?
Yeah, I watched the first episode, and that's why I didn't watch the second episode.
I figured it was gonna be cringe.
Hard cringe.
Yeah, like, see, this is why I hate when WWE tries so hard at comedy. Like, I think their best comedy just comes when wrestlers with personality or entities with personality, like the New Day. The New Day had a great segment several minutes ago. They were up on the stand, with the analysts, and they actually got Byron Saxton into a New Day Rocks rhythm. It was hilarious.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't see it because, yeah, I know you tuned in later for us to, watch and discuss this match. But
yeah, I'm not about pre-show. The only thing I really care about on the pre-show is the match, and that the main reason behind that is because the last time I watched a pre-show, they just showed every video package that they ended up showing during the main show anyway. So why bother?
I hate hate that that's become a practice. Like, I know you got a little hot earlier because, like, commercial, during the pre-show while the only match is in progress. I think the one thing I really hate about the whole pre-show structure is you show these really brilliant video packages and then you just re-show them when it becomes the appropriate time for the matchup. Like, let me feel the hype. Because like when I see it a second time, it kind of wanes, and you're like, it's still brilliantly done. But man, the initial effect it would have had on me, like, all right, it's go time, Lesnar and Rollins. It sucks.
Yeah, like I like the idea of them just kind of showing the match graphics and then actually discussing and analyzing the matches rather than showing the entire video package that we're already going to see on the show.
Exactly. I feel like it's such a waste.
This match has actually gone longer than I expected, and it's actually been pretty good, pretty watchable,
Definitely, Barrett's been in firm control for most of it.
which is a good thing.
I think this just if you're rooting for King What's Up on the basis of we want to see a return to Bad News Barrett, this is a good sign because maybe Truth's comeback could rally him all the way to being the undisputed king.
That is, if Barrett lets Truth come back.
That is true. That is very true. You could maybe squash potentially. Oh, that's going to be the tide turner right there. He just missed the boot in the corner. Oh, not a good way to spend a Sunday night.
Not at all. Talk
And you
about
gotta
getting crotched.
and you gotta wonder too. I mean, you and I have been Barrett fans for some time now.
You longer than me.
Yeah, me longer than you, and I know there are a lot of other big Barrett fans. Like, where does he go when we reboot him as Bad News Barrett? What I would like to see is how.
Intercontinental title picture after Owens.
Yeah, I was thinking just
Or
that.
I'm sorry, not Intercontinental. U.S.
U.S. champ. Yeah, that could be a route. See, I was almost like I would actually agree more with your original, even though I know you made a mistake there. That's not what you meant. I would almost prefer Intercontinental. Because you get Big Show out of the way, and then you build Barrett up slowly. Because as much as I love Ryback, I'm still recognizing Intercontinental Championship as lower tier than the U.S. title, and I feel like we really need to build Barrett back up after just the embarrassing last few months he's had. So I feel like Intercontinental Championship would feel more organic to me, even though he's already been there so many times before. So I could see the lack of appeal there. Barrett now, fireman's carry position to Truth, going for Wasteland, but Truth counters. Now the pace is picking up. Oh, nice corkscrew kick there, or calf kick, I should say, by
Didn't
Truth.
that used to be his finisher?
No, that used to be his finisher right there. That was the corkscrew.
Scissor kick.
Kind of axe kick there, yes. And there we go. Kick out there by Barrett.
But now his finisher is just the spinning diving elbow, right? The lie detector.
No, because see, they did a switcheroo on us, which confused me for the first little bit, because the spinning elbow is now called the What's Up, and the jumping complete shot that he does, that's his finisher called the lie detector.
The complete shot? What is that?
That's, God, I don't even know how you
Is that like a flatliner?
Yeah, like a jumping flatliner.
So kind of like exactly what we just saw, except him doing the offense and not Barrett.
I suppose, yes. Like, I'm sure we're gonna see it in the matchup. So when we see it, I'll be like, "That's the move." I'll just exclaim like, "That's the move." And then
what if we don't see it though? What if Barrett wins?
He's not winning. He's this gimmick is so jobber status it hurts. Like Mikey Whipwreck just looks at King Barrett and says, "Dude, get your shit together."
Wow.
He's winding that elbow. Truth's gonna duck.
Yep.
Of course,
Roll up.
But Barrett's gonna kick out. Okay, no, that was just a right hand. And now, see, he tried going for it. That would have been it, but Barrett hung on. Oh my God, is Barrett actually gonna win this?
Yeah, to me that's a flatliner, not a complete shot. Yep, Barrett wins.
Wow.
And guess what? I actually changed that prediction on Pletoff, so I get a point.
And I don't, but nicely done nonetheless. I just hope that Sheamus wins now so that I can, kind of break even on that because you pegged Orton, so.
Oh, I thought you were going to change your mind, too.
I waffled so hard on that match because I did, but then I went back again and I changed it again, and I'm sticking with Sheamus. And especially now I'm grateful because apparently this show is taking place in Orton's hometown, so I think they're going to want to give that heat to Sheamus. It's just kind of my mindset, so we'll see.
See, but that could go either way, because it could either be they want to give the heat to Sheamus, or it could be they want to give Orton the hometown pop.
Right, and I think too, my confidence in Sheamus winning did kind of weaken a bit because I really thought Truth was going to win here. But now that the heel went over in the pre-show, you just don't know. So we'll see.
Barrett's so proud of himself.
As he should be, and I finally put that to rest. I guess he could still go the same routes we discussed as King Barrett. I feel a complete disconnect with the character. It really sucks.
Well, no, not really, because, well, at least not my direction. He could still go after Ryback, but not Owens because he's a heel.
Right.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's right. Because I
guys.
think
Well, John, you were getting ready to say something before I
no,
said that.
I was just getting ready to say because I believe in previous predictions you even discussed like the possibility of doing Bad News Bear under like a more babyface kind of guy sort of thing. So yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna end the recording. It just went about 11 minutes, so this will be going up. Hopefully, this acts as a pretty decent little hype video too, because this is I might actually end up being able to get this up before the actual pay-per-view starts. So we'll see.